Hi, I'm Austin, and welcome to my group's final project video for organizational theory and behavior. My name's Austin, and you're also going to be hearing from my group mates Marcia and Connor. We decided to pick the Tom's Shoes Company, which Tom's actually stands for Tomorrow's Shoes. They're located in Playa del Rey, California, and they were founded in 2006, and they have about 550 employees, 400 of which are full-time. Tom's is most known for their first product, which was their shoes, what they were founded on. And they were founded with this one-to-one promise. For every product sold, every pair of shoes sold, they will give one pair of shoes to someone in need. And to date, they've given over 70 million pairs of shoes to people in need in over 70 countries. Tom's later came out with another product, Tom's Eyewear. Tom's Eyewear was released with the same one-to-one promise that every pair of eyewear sold, they would help save the sight of somebody in need, whether that be through glasses, prevention, or even surgical measures. To date, over 400,000 people have had their eyesight saved by Tom's because of people buying Tom's eyewear. In 2014, Tom's released Tom's Coffee Company, and with the same one-to-one promise to provide safe drinking water for people without access to it. To date, they've given over 335,000 weeks of safe water, and the one-to-one promise there is that for every purchase of coffee, they will give 1 week of safe water, which is about 140 liters, to somebody in need. In 2015, Tom's released Tom's Handbags, which was designed with the premise to provide safe births to people without access to proper medical care that couldn't otherwise have a birth safely. To date, Tom's has helped provide over 25,000 safe births. And lately, for organizational structure or culture, Tom's has not been in the news recently. So now you're going to hear from my group mates. Thank you. Bye.
Hi, my name is Marcia Ertl. I am in the group with Austin and Connor, and our company that we decided to do our presentation on is Tom's. I am responsible for doing number 3 and number 6, so we'll jump right in. Number 3, we're talking about the motivation of the employees and the tactic that the company uses to motivate employees. So Tom's foundation, the company's foundation, is based on the corporate social responsibility, which is very evident in their business model. The owner, Blake Mikowski, attributes employee satisfaction success to the social responsible business model. He believes that the socially responsible business model attracts superb employees that will do anything to make an impact on the world. Basically, like giving back. And that's the whole basis for Tom's. Tom's production plants are located in Argentina, Ethiopia, and China, which are the regions where the one-to-one beneficiaries are located. Tom ensures and guarantees that the employees at these plants receive a fair living wage, which is above the minimum standards in Argentina and Ethiopia. All of Tom's factories are required to be evaluated for safety standards, for cleanliness, for the age of the workers. Tom's also has each manufacturer to sign a code of conduct and comply with international labor standards set by the International Labor Organization. why am I telling you this part as far as the motivation? Because in those areas, those employees are being able to work in an environment that is safe, as well as receiving a decent wage for their work. But on the U.S. side, that is promoting what Tom's about, that social responsibility piece. The employees at Tom's are very proud to work at Tom's. They believe in that involvement, that their involvement contributes to the alleviation of suffering experienced by the kids and folks in those areas. The experience of giving and being a part of something bigger than themselves is what really motivates these employees, and has led to job satisfaction. Tom's also encourages workers to be involved during the shoe drop events. And what goes on there is where a pair of shoes is placed on a child that's in need by one of the team members. And this allows for a face-to-face interaction that strengthens employee satisfaction by fulfilling that desire to give. Very, very important aspect of for an employee to be able to give, and it's very humbling as well. All right, moving on to number 6. So for number 6, where we're talking about what is the organization leadership like at Tom's. So Tom's is organization, and the leadership is excellent in my opinion. They believe in their work of providing shoes for kids. They not only do the shoes, they also believe, or they also provide clean water, eye care, and goods. And they have a strong belief in making employees' lives more balanced and fulfilling. So this is important, and I think the culture and organization that they have there is a motivating factor as well for the employees. Because an employee is going to want to work where they're being fulfilled and their life is balanced. The hours at Tom's is very flexible. They also have something that's called No Meetings Monday. And basically, just like it says, no meetings on Monday. This idea came about using one of their new online platforms, which is called Tom's Idea Room. It's where employees can recommend some changes or suggestions, including other organizations to give to. So by doing this, it's employees being able to give some feedback and feel like they're being heard. Now, these ideas are voted on, of course, and employees are the ones that's voting for that. Now, Tom's works hard to engage employees and keep them engaged so they feel like they're part of the corporation. But they also want the volunteers to be engaged. So what they do is once a month, this is an example of this, once a month they'll hold what's called Happy Helping Hour. And this is where members of one of their charitable organizations visits Tom's to engage with employees in some activity such as preparing care packages for women in domestic abuse shelters. Tom's, as an organization and leadership, I wouldn't recommend them changing anything. What they're doing is very effective, and they're seeing tremendous results. I think the culture is one where employees feel, like I mentioned earlier, satisfied and are getting that giving piece taken care of. So I wouldn't recommend any changes. And that's it.
Hello, I'm Connor Smith, and I'm speaking on the organization structure, the culture, and the CEO of Tom's Shoes. Tom's was founded by Blake Mycoskie in 2006. Mycoskie was able to make people's day by giving away pairs of shoes while visiting Argentina. His vision to give to the less fortunate became the mission of his new business venture. At the beginning of the business life, because of its small nature of the organization, it was run with a circular structure. Everyone backed the mission, and the culture and belief was strong. The organization of Tom's has grown so much that it takes on the structure of a bureaucracy. After taking a couple sabbaticals, Mycoskie stepped down from the position and sold half of his share of the company to Bain Capital. Mycoskie later said, "I felt lost because Tom's had become more focused on process than on purpose." This is when CEO Jim Alling was hired in 2014. Since this hiring, Tom's has continued the buy one, give one business model, although is focused on expanding business. The business is split between office work in California and production activities in various other countries. A culture model I really thought captured the essence of Tom's Shoes was the Deal and Kennedy model. Employees at Tom's Shoes share the same beliefs. They want to work at Tom's not for the money, but for the greater cause. This type of culture relates to the mission all too much. Employees care about the mission of helping people all over the world. That is why employees are given trips as job perks. Tom's also provides its workers with flexible work schedules, no meeting Mondays, and health benefits. This culture and values that originated from founder Blake Mycoskie are being passed on by Jim Alling. Jim Alling started his education at DePauw University, receiving a double major in Spanish and economics. He continued his education at Thunderbird School of Global Management, focused on finance. Alling held high-ranking positions at Nestle, Starbucks, and T-Mobile before receiving the CEO position at Tom's Shoes. With the roles Alling has played in his previous employers, it makes him a great candidate for the direction Tom's is looking to take. Part of his hiring could be also due to Tom's new venture into the coffee industry and his past experience with Starbucks. Alling is a very powerful communicator. Through the high-rank positions he's filled in the past, you can tell communication to the public in a professional manner is nothing new to him. He talks with a lot of charisma, which makes him a great CEO for Tom's. Carrying the same core values will make spreading the message of Tom's that much easier. Thank you.